Let's start with the basics. On May 2, 2025, Cube Entertainment officially announced that G-I.DLE would now be known as I.D.L.E. No parentheses, no silent G at the start. While this might seem like a small tweak, anyone who's followed the group knows this is symbolic. The G originally stood for girl, differentiating them from the similarly named boy group I.D.L.E. that Cube was reportedly planning in 2018 but never debuted. The timing, though, is a bit funny. Like, I don't hate the rebrand. Actually, I think it's kind of cool. But let's be real, they're 7 years into their career. That's like if Beyonce suddenly asked us to pronounce the differently after Lemonade. We've been saying G-I.DLE for years. I've been calling them G-I.DLE since La Tata. Now I have to retrain my brain to just say I.D.L.E. It's such a minor thing, but for longtime fans, it's weirdly disorienting. That said, I get the point. The 7-year mark in K-pop is notorious. It's when groups either disband, renew, or reinvent, and this feels like I.D.L.E. saying, we're still here, but we're not who we used to be. Cube called it a refined identity and a new era, which could mean a deeper shift in sound, style, or even business direction. It's not random. It just would have made more sense like 3 comebacks ago. It's such a late game shift that it almost feels like I have to retrain my brain. I've been calling them G-I.DLE forever, and now it's just I.D.L.E. It's a little jarring. But hey, if the girls are happy and it means something to them, I can get used to it. This rebrand also distances them from past associations. The group debuted with a pretty bold image, one that constantly defied the norm. To usher in this new era, I.D.L.E. released a digital EP called We Are I.D.L.E. What's notable is that it wasn't a collection of new songs. Instead, they re-recorded 9 of their most iconic tracks. Without Soojin, songs like Tomboy, La Tata, and Hwa were given a facelift, now featuring only the 5 current members. Some fans saw this as a necessary evolution, others saw it as Cube rewriting history. The absence of Soojin, one of the original standout members, hits hard in tracks that were originally arranged around her tone and presence. That said, it can't be denied that the remakes show growth. Vocals are richer, lines are redistributed, and there's a maturity in their delivery that proves the group has not just survived loss, but reshaped it into something new. The EP feels less like a greatest hits compilation and more like a mission statement. It says, we've been through it, we're still here, and this is who we are now. The choice to release this digitally only further emphasizes its purpose as a transition piece rather than a comeback centerpiece. Still, the decision stirred up a lot of emotion. Some Neverlands called it closure, while others accused Cube of trying to erase Soojin from the group's legacy. The biggest question now is, what does the future sound like? I.D.L.E. is set to release their 8th EP on May 19, and the teasers have already taken the fandom hostage. Aesthetically, we're seeing bold visuals, deep reds, avant-garde outfits, mirrors, and glitch art. The group seems to be diving into themes of duality, reflection, and maybe even distortion. Fans have begun comparing this comeback to I Never Die, saying it could be a spiritual sequel, but with more bite. There's speculation that Soyeon is pushing for a darker, more conceptual era, one where performance and ideology are just as central as vocals or dance. And let's talk about the hair, because in K-pop, hair is prophecy. Minnie's black bob, Mayon's icy blonde, Yuki's experimental cuts, each seems to signal a new persona. Shuhwa, especially, is being spotlighted more than ever, with fans wondering if she'll finally get the vocal and stage time she deserves. Now let's get into the fan theories, because what would K-pop be without a little over-analysis, right? Theory 1. The missing G is symbolic. Fans claim the G stood for girl but also for innocence, for restriction, for how they were packaged at debut. Removing it now represents maturity, rebellion, and freedom from Cube's earlier constraints. That dash. Some think it symbolizes absence, a space for the member they lost, or a nod to how nothing is ever truly whole again. Theory 2. This is a clean slate to dodge controversy. Soojin's departure in 2021 was messy, public, and painful. By re-recording songs and changing the group name, Cube might be legally repositioning the group for future contracts, international opportunities, or copyright ownership. So here we are. The million-dollar question: was this rebrand a genius move or a PR cover-up? On one hand, it's a smart decision. The group is more cohesive than ever. They've evolved from a charismatic rookie team into full-fledged artists. Dropping the G isn't about forgetting who they were. It's about affirming who they are now, stronger, older, less filtered. On the other hand, Ray recording songs without Soojin opens old wounds. It reminds us that the industry moves on, even when the fandom hasn't fully healed. There's a sense of finality to the EP that some fans weren't ready for. What do you think, Neverlands? Was this a rebrand done right, or a move too bold for comfort? Are you hyped for the May 19th EP, or still holding on to the old era? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you want deep dives on other K-pop shakeups, from Lisa's Western crossover to Plav's rise or Hybe's latest chaos, subscribe, hit that like button, and maybe ring the bell for more videos like this. This has been Hwa Chops, your one-stop shop for K-pop chaos.